We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together.
Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. We are starting off in Avas Room, which is not a place, not only am I not in here that much, but I'm definitely not cleaning and organizing in here very much. But she has been a little bit sick for the past few days, and so has Bo. They both had strep throat. So I wanted to come in here and at least clean all of her bedding and get some stuff off the floor. While I was doing this, like as her sheets were washing, she fully organized her desk and her nightstand and her dresser. So I leave that to her. I'm not really going to make those big decisions for her. But as far as like the little stuff and then coming in and vacuuming, I'll definitely do that. I really enjoy doing that. But I wanted to get her stuff in the washing machine and get it going.
To align with each other. Let's move closer to a new history. Find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong.
Ava's had some other random bedding on her bed for a while now. I actually don't even really know why. We've just washed it a few times and put it back on there. But I wanted to get her beddies back on there because y'all know how much I love these, and I think it just brightens up her room too. I also love that it makes it to where she can make her bed very easily in the morning before school. Still doesn't always happen, but that's okay. It still is easy if she wants to do it. And I was glad that this was already clean, so the stuff I put in the washing machine, I did end up drying it and then putting it into the closet in their bathroom. Some of y'all might even remember this better than I do, but I think Avas Room was one of the first projects that we did when we were home in March 2020. And maybe it was the boys actually. I don't remember. I need to go back and look, but it was honestly a lot of fun just being able to be home. I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder. I'm doing voiceovers and it's storming outside. It's not my stomach growling, although I am hungry too, and I've been craving Mexican food, so maybe that can happen too. But anyways, I think Ava's Room was first, or maybe it was the boys, but it was just a really fun time being together as a family and trading everything around. It was chaos for a second because stuff was everywhere. Like, you don't realize how much stuff your kids have until you move it all around, and we even got rid of a ton. We purged a ton, but I really love the way her room turned out, and she loves it too.
Might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark.
I really appreciate the way my girls, well, all of my kids can come in and take ownership of their stuff and organize it the way they want it to be organized, because I'm not the one in here on a daily basis. So I don't really want to just do it however I want it to be, but I just really appreciate them and their helpfulness. But now we are moving on to the kitchen. There are a few cabinets that I have organized in the past but have gotten bad again, shocker. And then I wanted to move the medicine cabinet and kind of put some Tupperware and other type stuff in here and just do a little bit of shifting around that makes more sense for our lives on a daily basis. And then Mark is pretty much only doing like coffee grounds with his coffee. So I ordered this little glass container on Amazon, and it has a spoon that comes with it. It's a little bit bigger so it holds more coffee for him.
In the dark, you're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark.
Anytime I start to organize cabinets, it makes me think about last year. I think it was Max's birthday. And this is how my brain works. Like, we had his birthday party at our house on his birthday. It was a little chaotic beforehand, just trying to get the house ready. We had a big slide that was delivered for the outside. And I decided about halfway through the day it was going to be a good idea for me to take almost everything out of the cabinets and reorganize them. And right in that moment, some of my friends who almost never come into my home stopped by and came inside, and I about freaked out because I was like, it doesn't normally look like this. I can explain, but it was so bad, and I could tell even they were kind of stressed out. But again, they're neat freaks and their house is never messy. But I just wanted to explain, I promise you it's going to get so much better. They were probably like, is this how your house normally looks? But anyways, I tend to do this when there's something coming up and I probably have 8 million other things I could be doing. I like to just organize random cabinets or drawers.
Wait, there's no second chance. We messed it up, torn apart in every way. Ruined the romance in a slow-mo dance. Now we're going under. We're sitting out finally. Give it all up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. You're sitting out finally. Give it all up, set me free. You know the one day I will. Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind, mind. 'Cause there's love in acting kind. Love in acting kind. I'm gonna get you off my mind. Lose air, spill it out. Let me know the things you never spoke about. Our candles have all burned out. Now it's all ashes. You're sitting up finally. Give it all up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. You're sitting up finally. Give it all up, set me free.
We have lots of medicine and vitamins, and especially with Max, his albuterol and his breathing treatments that he hasn't had to use lately, but we just have a bunch of it. And when it's in that corner cabinet, it tends to just spread everywhere and take over the entire cabinet. So I did go through the medicines and I decluttered them, I guess. I threw away the ones that were really, really expired, and I reorganized them and put them in here. And then I also just keep some envelopes at the top of this cabinet too, because, and my stamper thing with the addresses, just because if I'm grabbing something real fast to write somebody a letter or put a check for my kids' school in an envelope, it's nice to have it right there in my kitchen. I know that might seem random, but it just works the best for us. So I put the medicine in this cabinet because I feel like maybe now it can't spread everywhere and take up way more space than it needs to.
Cause there's love in acting kind.
Now, this is a cabinet at the bottom that is just chaos all the time, no matter what. So I decided to just empty it. I threw a ton of stuff away that my kids don't use anymore. And their little travel bins and stuff I took up to the playroom and put them on the desk, along with some clipboards and just stuff that we can use when we're on the road. Like there's little tic-tac-toe games, notebooks with paper that hasn't been used. But if it's stuff down here that my kids have had for a very long time and they have not touched, it went in the trash, because this cabinet, half the time you can't close it, and they don't even really go down in there. They just shove stuff in there. So I wanted to take control of the situation, and now it is just a completely empty cabinet, which is kind of weird, but I'm sure I will find something to put in there.
My mind's accelerating when I'm thinking about the good times that we had. My friend said you were overrated. I always told them they couldn't understand the things you did to me. You showed me what it's like to fall in love. Only you could set me free. I didn't think that I could ever get enough. You know it can be frustrating that it couldn't be the two of us, and it kinda feels like wasted something that was good right from the start. Let me tell you that I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Baby, let me hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Your eyes intoxicating. There's something about the way you looked at me, and it's hard to explain it, but thinking about you makes me crazy.
I've told y'all before how my kids' craft stuff has slowly taken over our lives, but it's not just their craft stuff, it's a lot of my stuff too. But I don't really want it to take up all of the kitchen cabinets. And not that it did, but it took up several. And I feel like these could just be over on our little craft table. As much as I don't love the look of these just being out at the bottom. And I do want to get a craft table on down the road that has like drawers and compartments and stuff where you can hide all of these bins. But I have this Lazy Susan cabinet in the corner of my kitchen, and I feel like it could better be utilized and actually hold kitchen stuff and not crafts. So I'm moving all this over there, and then I'm going to put these little glass trays and stuff. Like anytime I make casseroles or brownies or whatever, I use these, and I just think I can get to them better. And they were taking up a ton of space in my regular cabinets, and I needed more space to put my pots and pans.
My mind's accelerating, your eyes intoxicating. I find it hard to explain. Oh, I keep thinking of you, about the times we had, and I wanted you to stay. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Hold you, hold you, hold. Hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold.
Another reason I'm moving stuff around is because with 6 of us in the house, we have so many drinking cups, not just regular cups, but like the cups with lids. And I actually just ordered a Stanley cup. I ordered one months ago and then it ended up getting canceled. I don't know what happened. That was through like Williams-Sonoma, but I just ordered one through the Stanley site, so it should be good now. My first Stanley cup, I've never had one, but I just wanted to see what all the hype was about. I think they are extremely expensive, and it's very bizarre because I love my Zach cups, and you can get those at Target for like $9.99. So anyways, we have tons of those types of cups, and then just recently I went and bought 6 of the, well, I bought 4 because I had 2 of those Hydro Peak. They're like the cups with the lid. They're just like the Zach cups, but they're like the tumblers with the lids. And I love those for going on walks or going to the beach or anything like that where you want to keep your drink cold. but you don't necessarily want a straw. I love them for that. And those were at TJ Maxx. I want to say they were like $13 or $14, which is such a good deal considering how good those cups are. Now, I don't really think they're dishwasher safe, and I put them in the dishwasher anyway, so one of them was a tiny bit discolored, but it still works great, and that's all that matters.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, it's your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast.
I do love seeing all the stuff that a vacuum cleaner can suck up, but there is just nothing better than sweeping. I love that I can get the floors clean, but I can also kind of go up on the island or up on the baseboards or sometimes even the windowsills, and it's just all at the same time. So I will always sweep. Like, I'll vacuum too, but I will never be a person who just never sweeps. It's just so fun to me. And there are some pieces that my vacuum cleaner just won't ever get up. Like, if the kids drop big pieces of cereal or popcorn, my cordless vacuum cleaner just does not want to pick those up. So I have to sweep anyway.
You're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking
I told y'all too I would update if I did anything with the pew, and I still have not moved my vacuum cleaner. I'm going to move that. But I am still loving the pillows. Those are from TJ Maxx Home Goods. And I decided to add a few baskets underneath. I have commitment issues, like I mentioned, so I still have not taken the tags off anything. And I need to get 2 more baskets. But I like the way it looks so far. And we have at least taken the TV down off the mantle. This is not any kind of permanent decor, but it's just a start. All right, I'm up in my office now, and if you can't tell, I'm struggling with this space. I started moving stuff around, and then I don't know where to put it. That mirror almost seems like it's too big for the space. This room is very small. I don't know if you can even tell on here, but there's room enough for like my Cricut table and my desk and that other little Cricut table, but there's not a whole bunch of other space. I need to just get it straightened up, but ultimately I'm not sure how to place this furniture. And I wanted to move my desk the other day when I was working, and I made it to where I was facing a different way. I don't know why. I just wanted to be out from the wall. So I might end up doing it like that. I don't know. I'm rambling. It's late at night, but I just want to do something different in here and at least get it straightened up.
In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies, how to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down.
we all like this as kids too, but did you love to rearrange your rooms? I did. And that has not left me. Like, I love to do that even as a grown-up. And Mark and I talk all the time about our bedroom and how we wish that there was another way we could arrange it. We did try for a second to move the bed in between the other two windows, but it just didn't really work out the way that we wanted it to, especially with the TV in there. So there's pretty much only one way our bedroom can be. But if there's a room that can be moved around, I'm probably going to do it. But like I mentioned, this space is very small to work with. So when I'm moving stuff around, it was really hard to even film because I was just trying to vacuum little sections as I went. And I mean, I'm very thankful for it. I love that I can work in here, and I love that I can do all my Cricut stuff. And I'm in here right now doing these voiceovers, and I love the space, and especially the way that it ends up. I think it works so much better than the way that it used to.
You got me so high I can't come down. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow and fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there where I once had you, all alone in the back of my mind. I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 below, and I'm still here. I'm freezing cold, but I will wait. I hold my breath till I turn blue. I hope you know that I will never let you.
Y'all know I love me a good balloon arch. In fact, my niece's birthday party is going to be at our house this next weekend. She's turning 6, and I am so excited not only to be able to celebrate her, but to help put it all together. And I love just decorating for a party. So I'm going to do the balloon arch. I'm going to do some stuff with my Cricut, I'm sure. But I have so many balloons from over the years of collecting stuff, and they go all in that closet. So it takes up a ton of space. And I like that I have that closet so I can shove it all in there because it's not always the most organized. For a second, I contemplated color coordinating my balloons, and then I just felt like that would be so extra. I just get them as I go. Like if I'm planning something, I'll just grab whatever colors I need. But part of this whole process is just being willing to move stuff around, maneuver stuff around. As much of a pain in the booty as it can be to like move heavy pieces of furniture in a small space, it's worth it because you can kind of see like, oh, this doesn't work here. Oh, this might work here. So I move it kind of, and it's almost back to where it was. And then I was like, no, I'm going to change it a little bit more. So you'll see how it ends up. And I think that you'll think that it's probably the best layout for this space too.
Never thought we'd come to an end. Now I don't know where to begin. Always thought of you as a friend, but you say nothing at all, nothing at all. Never mind the look on my face. Never mind my many mistakes. Must be something more you could say, but you say nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. I know that you have your reasons. I know I was standing here, darling, I know. But before you go, I just wanna hold you one last time. Hold you like you're mine. Though it's over, almost over. For a second, let's forget and pretend. 'Cause I just wanna hold you one last time. Hold you like we're fine. Though it's over, almost over. Yeah, the final chapter's starting to end.
I don't know why I let this area get away from me so badly, but I'm always doing something with my Cricut, whether it's for birthday parties or teachers or sports teams or something, and a lot of times I'm throwing it together probably a little bit too last minute, and then I have to run out the door. So that's probably why my vinyl ends up everywhere. It is organized, or able to be organized. Like when I grab those scraps off the floor, I know exactly where they go, but I just don't always put them there. But I think that's another thing about the setup being this way, is I felt a little bit tight in this corner over here. And so, I mean, there's no excuse, but I would end up throwing things on the floor more and not like where they go, because the drawers were harder to open. So that's another reason why I like the new layout. Okay, it's finally the last little shifting of furniture, and a lot of this is worked out because I can't really have my back to the door. I get creeped out so easily, and my kids can just come up behind me, and if I don't see them, I mean, I will just scream. I get scared and freaked so easily. So I have to be facing the door, and there's two doors in here actually. One leads to my boys' bathroom, like a Jack and Jill bathroom. So I can't face the wall. So that kind of messes that part up. But I think that this works out really, really well. I started at first to do the desk slanted, and I did the rug, and I was like, nah, this doesn't look very good. So I just did it back in an L shape, but the desk in a different location. And I kind of didn't want my Cricut machine in front of the window either, because you can't really tell, but you can kind of see it from our driveway. And I don't love that, but that's only when it's like dark and then you have the light on up here, which is a lot because I work late hours, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And anytime I rework a space, it's just so much more fun to be in there.
Shaky, oh, oh, but lately my head is spinning around in a circle. I hear a whisper telling me to be brave. You better dive into the water. Dive into the water. You've been waiting too long. Get in the water. Get into oh, dive into the water. Dive into the water. You've been waiting too long. Get in the water. Oh, oh.
I still need to find a way to keep my rug in place. I don't like to slide it underneath my desk because then it gets all bunched up, but man, it feels so much better in here. I can't believe how crazy I let it get, and I hope that I don't do that again for a very long time, because I want to come in here and be able to work in peace and not feel like the stress of all of the craziness around me. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know that you're here. Hope y'all are having an amazing week, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.